Is that your snowmobile? It is? That one's cool. Is this one yours? Can you say welcome back?
Welcome back.
Can you say welcome back? How about Knuckles? Yeah.
Why does the cow drink water?
I don't know. Why does the cow drink water?
Because he wanted.
He was thirsty.
Yeah. He was thirsty.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I have not been on here in a little while and I apologize for that. I've been kind of going crazy here on this project I got behind me, and I'm gonna have to get you guys caught up because it's been many days of working on it without showing you guys anything. Naughty me, I know. But let's do a quick walk around and I'll explain to you what this started as and what it's gonna end as here as a project for next growing season. Okay, so this behind me used to be our pull type sprayer. It was a Miller Pro 1000. It has a 1,000-gallon product tank. It had 50-foot booms that were kind of cobbled together and chopped up. I used it for a few years. Dad used it for many years, and then we upgraded to a self-propelled Hagie sprayer. So this sat in our barn, not really worth a whole lot of money the way it sat, but we always thought we'll just keep it just in case. And after last growing season, we thought, you know what, we really need some sort of tender for the planter specifically and for the sprayer. So that's what this has turned into. I have not yet purchased an ounce of steel for this project. The boom that came off here, that was a lot of square tubing that was on the back here, I cut it up. I saved every piece of square tubing that I could, and I've been using it as needed. So why don't we just start here on this side, this right side of the machine. This here, I added this tray. You can kind of see where these green hoses are laying, specifically for my hoses. So I have a place to put my, they're approximately 10 feet long. I'll have hoses on this side and I can kind of carry whatever I need. I got some bungee straps right here that are kind of, I got them bolted down so we don't lose them, because yes, we will lose them if I don't do that. And I had to add this tank right here. This is an IBC tote. There was already a platform here for mixing on this sprayer. All I had to do was bring out the platform maybe like 6 inches. I moved all this stuff in the front here forward a little bit, and then I was able to bolt this down. So I actually had that tank bolted down. So that's what we did there. This stayed the same. I didn't touch it. I took everything off the back except for these brackets, these red brackets that you can see here. I added a receiver hitch, this square tubing. Why did I do that? Well, good question. Because we also have a seed tender, a Travis seed cart. That is a 2-box cart. I can hold 2 of the Pro boxes. And if for some reason we don't have enough people or enough vehicles, you can hook it up to the back of the tender and bring it up to the field for the planter, and you will have everything you need. You will have both fertilizers and all your seed. So it's just kind of cool. I thought might as well do it while I'm working on it, and I think actually might use it more than I think. I added a air tank back here. This is an old one of our old tanks that we had. I don't know how many gallon it is, maybe 15-gallon tank here. And there's a compressor on the front, and we're going to use that to blow all the lines out, and I'll explain that in a second. All right, coming around to this side, toolbox. I just used some square tubing again from the boom, mounted that down, welded it to the frame, so that's good to go. Okay, here we go up here. This is a little more complicated. This is a hand washing station. You fill it up with soap and water, clean water. It's got a little valve down here and you can wash your hands if you get them dirty or full of fertilizer. This is a chemical inductor. This used to be down here and this used to be up here. I needed to switch them. I still need to use this chemical inductor, and it's actually going to be on the suction side. I'm going to need that for biologicals for the planter, fungicides for in-furrow, insecticide, all that kind of fun stuff, whatever you're doing planter wise, and I'll also need it for the sprayer. So that's how that is going to work. All right. I had this was already on there. It's like a valve bank selection thing. Kind of works like this. You just turn on what you want. And I'm also going to reuse this. This is going to be in furrow for the planter. Okay, it holds about 300 gallons. This is going to be our 2x2 system. So these two products cannot mix, which is why I need two separate tanks. They're two separate products. They cannot mix. That's very important. So in order to make that not happen, I have one pump, two products. I'll have a valve bank system here that I can just select what tank I want. And then I have, where's my valve? I got an air valve around here somewhere. I'll just turn the air valve on, it'll blow out that line that I'm using, and I can switch to the next product. So, in theory, which my theories almost never work, that should work in theory. So that's pretty much it. I mean, I think I got everything that I could think of covered, and I didn't buy anything yet. I haven't bought one thing. Nothing. I know it's not the fanciest thing, but you know what? It's going to really, really be an upgrade from what we had before, which was just one tank. And if I needed to come home with the planter, I had to fold up, come home, get the pop-up or the in-furrow fertilizer that I needed, which was only 300 gallons, and go all the way back to the field. So it's a very big inconvenience. So if somebody can tender me what I need, I'll never have to come home. I'll never have to fold up. It'll save quite a bit of time. But the next step is the plumbing. And then I'm going to paint all the welds, get it primed and painted, and I can move on with this project and be pretty well wrapped up. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I know it's long-winded. I understand. I get it. You're probably not as excited for it as I am, but that's what it is. We're going to get this thing out of here. On to the next project. Okay, we got to crawl underneath here and mount this air tank. Oh man, it's gonna go like this. Okay, good. No room to move under here. Oh man, good thing that's underneath here. Ain't nobody gonna see those welds. Alright, I think I can get the outside of these brackets from the back of the tender here. Let's give it a whirl. Alright, so I was supposed to weld the back side of this receiver hitch while I was underneath there, but I guess we'll crawl back under there. Why not? Nice. I need to cut this off level here. I'm going to weld it, grind a little bit, make a couple welds, shoop, shoop, boom, boom. We'll put the hitch in there so we hit it with our shin every time we come around here. All right, we've been working here for what, 10 minutes? 15 at the most, so it's about break time. It's break time, and somebody dropped off some cheese curds. What are they from? Mullen's cheese curds are, yeah. So here's how you make them, guys. Get a plate, put them on the plate, warm them up for how many seconds? That's what he said. Until they melt, and then eat. Eat and enjoy. Let's see you look in here a couple times until your standards are so low that you decide to eat something. So I need to make a platform back here to set bags of corn, but it can't be very big because we have a receiver hitch here to pull our seed tender, which carries the bulk of the seed. But I do some corn bags, so I'm going to have to cut this off here. I'd like to make some small stitch welds on it to the frame so it's nice and strong. So let's get done. Let's get going. And Ethan is checking all the wheel bearings, re-greasing them, and making sure it is roadworthy. Okay, next is to cut this off even with this bar here. And the tool of choice is going to be a bandsaw. Right, Ethan? First, we're going to get a square and a marker, and we'll mark it square across. Or we could use the plasma too, it's right here. But no. Let's go get a square. All right, we have a Milwaukee bandsaw, but the tricky thing with this is it's good at cutting, but it doesn't like to cut perfectly straight. I guess that or the operator's not very good at it. But we're gonna attempt to get this cut off straight. Ah! We need to get a new cutoff wheel and some, I found glasses. We just need a new cutoff wheel. The battery's dead. 15 by 66, so 2 15s is 30, and 66 is 96 inches of tubing is what we're gonna need. See how awesome at math you gotta be? Oh no, it's dark.
I think this will work.
Oh, never mind. Let's see if it's straight. Yeah, straight enough. I make it sound like it's really heavy, but it's not. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, that was a bad drop. That was bad. Oops. Seems to be working. Guess we'll find out when we edit the footage. Oh! Oh! Okay, we're not going to do that. I'm holding on to you. I don't know what's going on. All right, guys, just because I'm going to be fabricating, cutting, welding, and all that fun stuff, you really don't want to see that, so I'll get back with you when I get it all done. And just like that, all done. And I'm pretty proud of this one because I made it the deluxe model here. So now with this rack in the back, I'm actually able to fold it up and pin it in with these pins here. So if for some reason I am pulling the seat tender with my receiver hitch that I put on, I can fold this up and it'll be out of the way so I don't hit the seat tender. Or if for some reason I need, let's say I'm tendering the sprayer and I need a bunch of chemical back here or some bags of AMS, I can fold it down. I can set my stuff on here, run a bungee across it, and head to the field. So pretty cool, actually. I'm pretty proud of this one. All right, so I think that's going to be the fabricating for today. Hold on. I unplugged the air hose for the plasma. So that's going to be it for fabricating today on the sprayer tender. I just wrapped up a toolbox mount. We got that bad boy mounted. I got that right next to the valves that I'm going to be using a lot. I got to add another fill valve here for the main tank. That's this guy right here. That's going to be a 3-inch full port valve. And then I'm going to have like some common tools and some adapters in here that we will probably be using often. All right, guys, we're at a whole new day here. I thought yesterday I could get a bunch of pretty interesting content But it turns out I spent way more time on that back rack than I maybe should have, but it is pretty sweet. And then I was running late for basketball practice and so on and so forth. 1 second. Hello? Okay, so then I ran late for basketball practice, yada yada. Hello? Okay, where was I? Late for practice. Anyway, so it's another day, and I'm not sure what we're gonna end up getting today, but it looks like my sister parked her snowmobile here for me so I can put a mirror on it. I need to run in and get some gas for all the sleds. I would really like, now that I'm done fabricating on that tender, really like to get it pulled out of here, get it all cleaned up, get that entire area cleaned up because I made it in a huge mess. And maybe move on to the next thing while I make a list of fittings and plumbing diagrams that I need to finish that guy up. So, let's get to it. Boom, done. All right. Oh. Yeah, it'll work. Now let's go get some gas. All right, I got some gas for the snowmobile, some gas for me. Ooh, that's good. Let's get this thing filled up. All right. All right, I got this 3-inch valve here that is going to be used to fill up the main tank on here, but I need to make it mount to the side of the tender. So I'm going to kind of disassemble the valve here and use the holes for a template and just plasma torch out of this plate that was already on there, and then weld on the tender there on the side, and I'll show you that here in a little bit for a hanger. So I'm gonna get that done. Again, this is fairly trivial stuff, so I'll get back with you and I'll show you what I all got going on when I'm all done. All done. I got a very important job. I gotta go check some fields. I'll be right back. All right, I just got done checking those fields. It's very important to check them this time of year. The snow is, I don't know, 15 inches, something like that, right where you need it to be. Snowmobile runs good, so got that all checked out. And I think that's gonna be it, guys. I got a good amount done today on that tender. Now I think it's time to clean up, which is a good thing. It is what it is, right? You know, move on with the next project, clean up a little bit, work on the plumbing in the meantime. But feels good to move on. So that'll be it for this one, pretty sure. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.